Reddit just exploded over one question I asked. Where did Call of Duty go wrong? Hundreds of people debated and argued and dropped the hottest takes, and in today's video I'm going to be breaking down the best ones, giving my honest take on each. Make sure to comment your own down below in the comments, and without further ado, let's jump into it. The first comment says, I think COD really went downhill when they introduced the Call of Duty headquarters. These games don't even feel like separate products anymore, it's all just overpriced DLC. I think this is a valid comment to make, and I'm 100% in agreement. I think this also shows the lack of character newer CODs have. The menus are nearly the same every year, and it just doesn't feel like its own products. And therefore, I feel like we're buying the same game every year. And while the game passes do alleviate that somewhat, you then miss out on the experience of going to the local game shop, queuing up, and collecting your pre-ordered Call of Duty. Alright. Next take, and this one's a hot one. In this comment, a user said, no they're not. Your nostalgia is getting ridiculous at this point. This is an extremely hot take, and not a lot of people think this way. I said that I preferred the older arcade feel of the older CODs, and they actually responded to me and said, the old games are clunky compared to the new ones. And while this is fundamentally true, I completely disagree, as the old slow-paced feel of a COD was what it meant to many of us original fans. And luckily another Redditor actually agreed with me, commenting, we don't want to be racing and sliding around, we want to be thoughtful and slow-paced like the old CODs were. The new CODs are all go go go, and there's no thought about it, and that's exactly where I stand on this. Now this third one really hit home with nostalgia, and it's all about weapon sounds. They said they miss how each weapon had unique sounds. The Modern Warfare 2 P90, the COD 4 Deagle, the World at War PPSH. They know that the new games are realistic, but it was never about realism. And I couldn't agree more with this, and the final line that it was never about realism couldn't be more true. As kids, we didn't care whether the guns sounded like real life, we just wanted them to sound awesome, and they did. Comment your favourite gun sound down below. Mine's a Modern Warfare 2 ACR. Just a quick one guys, if you're still watching, I just want to say that I think you're awesome and I love your support. Please make sure to like and subscribe for more content like this. Alright, on to the next point, and this one's a long one, so let me get to it. They say the older CODs felt better because they were simpler and fresh at the time. However, at the time, they didn't go without their complaints. For example, Advanced Warfare was ridiculed and made fun of at the time. They concluded that old games were fun because we were playing with our friends with fresh clean gunplay along with great progression systems. Old is gold, but new is good too, but unfortunately, new lacks balance and caters to a shorter attention span. Generally, I think this is a great balanced take on things, and it's true, at the time when games like Ghost came out, we hated on them. We hated on the very games we long for today. And today we're doing this to new games, and maybe that's nostalgia blinding us. I think it's true that we do remember these games more fondly because of the memories we had with friends, such as the first time you prestige and realised you'd lost all your camos, or trying to unlock that first mastery camo. Things like this are lost in the new CODs as we don't have that anymore. As he says, old is gold, but new is good too, and we should not overlook that. On to the next point. Alright, this next comment covers a lot from disbanding lobbies, to cosmetics, and to skill-based matchmaking. I'm planning on doing a full breakdown on skill-based matchmaking, so what I really wanted to hone in on this one with is disbanding lobbies. That classic COD lobby feel has been erased for many years now, but it's something that we all fondly remember. And why is that? Well, it was downright awesome. You used to play for hours in the same lobby and build up a rivalry with some guy on the other team, trying to see if you could kill them more times than they could kill you. In some CODs, the devs even encourage us by showing your nemesis and the stats involved, but this is all gone and it's a thing of the past. In my opinion, I think CODs become too corporate. They're too busy trying to tick boxes to please everyone and ensure that everyone's having a jolly time, but that's not what this used to be about. Would you guys like to see the OG lobbies return? Let me know down below. Alright, let's get into the next one. Right, this next point raises something that isn't spoken about enough. Their point of view is that the OG campaigns are what made COD great, and the changes to the new ones is where COD has gone wrong. They mention the iconic characters, the memorable missions and the straightforward stories, and I must say, I think they're absolutely right with this. The OG campaigns are what exploded COD. They're what brought the unique identities we all remember from each COD, and over the years we've definitely lost this. COD campaigns now are all but forgotten about in the development process. It seems that there's no thought put into them whatsoever, and they're for sure not the main focus like they used to be. If you have made it this far, I just wanted to say you're an absolute legend, so thank you. Please let me know down below if they remastered one campaign perfectly. What would you want first? Alright, next comment. On this Reddit post, over 100 people commented paragraphs and even essays of their thoughts, but this next one I think answers it best, and they do that all with one word: nostalgia. COD was there when we just were kids growing up. We played for hours late with our mates, and sometimes we wouldn't even play well, but it was never about that. All of our favourite YouTubers like Ali and the FaZe guys are making awesome content week in, week out. It's not a bad thing to say that nostalgia is making us think the new games are bad and that COD has gone wrong, because it shows that we had a damn good time on the old ones. Well, thank you guys for making it to the end of this video. I really appreciate you. And if you do enjoy this content, let me know by hitting the like button and subscribe so you don't miss out on more. Anyway guys, it's been Jxey. Stay awesome.